Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we will talk about the meeting room setup, why we do have different meeting room setup and what is the purpose of each one. Let's get started. Why we do have a different meeting room setup. Meeting room setup, it's based on strategy, goals and objectives. What setup going to make the station work the best to increase the people visibility and communication, which in turn return on investment. Well, let's start first with the banquet style meeting room setup. It's one of the most traditional that has been used the longest, even in the modern meetings and even in the hospitality industry. It's a round table with 6 or 8 chairs where people can engage with each others. It's called banquet for a reason. It's for banquet, not for group work, not for presentation. This is some kind of food and beverage team to sit together and converse. However, we can use the banquet style setup for presentation if we do some change. The second style setup today we have is a crescent style setup or a half moon style setup, or they call it also cabaret style setup. Let's see. Crescent style setup or half moon or cabaret, whatever you want to call it. It's very similar to banquet. Instead of 6 or 8 chairs, we will remove and keep them 4. We will remove the others from the same side of the table, so no one is sitting and they're back to the presenter or the presentation. Everybody will be engaged and can hear and see the presentation. And we can flip back to the banquet style setup with adding the chair or remove the chair very quickly and very simple. And the third one is a U-shaped style setup, 3 sides and the opening. Usually the opening used for the presenter to move in. In this meeting room, it's a small group. The opening is not wide enough. We will see in other meeting room. So it allows everyone to see the presenter and the presentation. The other things it does because it's a format. It allows everyone to see each other and be able to talk as well. In this meeting room, the maximum, it should not go more than 30 people at the 3 sides. And the fourth one is the board set or conference set, which is a big solid table with the 2 sides and the head. And the next one is theater meeting room style setup. Theater style setup also can call auditorium style. Of course, it's come from the event that we are in the theater. It's not good for taking a note. So therefore, the theater style is moving away or should be moving away from being a popular from the general session. You cannot expect people in any type of setup or session to take a note if you have not provided a table for them. And it's very difficult to talk to people except the people beside you or in front of you. We can do things to increase the engagement of the audience by switching the side of the room. If it's a long room, no need to put the setup in the long room. We will switch it in the other side. So everybody will be facing the presenter and be more close to the presenter. Other things you can do also in the theater style, don't keep a straight row. So what we should do is to curve the row so everyone can turn their face to the presenter without having to turn their body or head in any kind of discomfort to see the presenter. Chevron style setup, it's similar to the curve rows. It has the same purpose. Everybody easily can see the presenter. Sometimes Chevron setup, it's like a V, two wings, side and the base, so everyone directly facing the presenter and increasing the engagement where you can get the most out of your presentation. The next setup is class meeting room setup. This is one of the most three common setup has been around for the longest. The purpose of this setup is to keep the audience paying a lot of attention to what's going on in the room. And as we see, the audience have a table to work and to take a note. It's very good for initiative audience, long period of time. The presenter can decide how many person can sit in one table. It's depend to the session he has. As we see, the audience have a table to work on and take the note. It's very good for initiative education, long period of time. The setup which we are going to talk about, it's known by the hollow square or the square or the box. It's a closed square from all four sides. The purpose of this setup, if there is a group meeting, they want to communicate and see each other, but there is no presentation. So the only audio video you usually do use with it is if you are recording the proceeding, you can put the recording equipment in the center of the square and it will pick up from all the way around. Or if you have someone calling in polycam or some other piece of equipment, so the voice can be heard by everyone and they can hear everybody's voice. And they have also a note to write as well. Again, why you should think of a particular room setup and what is the strategy about it. That is what takes you to a different level in terms of your professionalism. Finally, I hope you find the video to be useful and I need your support to continue my video. Please subscribe my channel, share the video with your colleagues, put me a comments and see you next video.